All right, guys, welcome to our extended gift party. Woo! Love the enthusiasm. Well, as we have been saying, many of you have been to the GIF events and you have created these beautiful, wonderful, amazing GIFs or GIFs. And now you're sitting there with the, files in folders and your emails from Dallas, and you're like, what am I going to do next with these? Well, that's what we're going to go over today. So many of you know Melinda and Christy already, but if Melinda and Christy, if you guys want to just say hi.
Hi. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining on here. I know that we had instructions that that Melinda and Landmark did, and I sent them out to you guys. I did have a couple people who the instructions were only for the iPhone, so hopefully we'll be able to go over Android and iPhone usage and everything like that. So this will definitely be more, dialed in, and we can talk about strategy and how to get your GIFs from your phone to actually using them on your stories. So super excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to learning some stuff as well. So.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, y'all are in, you are in luck because I actually have an Android. So we're going to actually start out class today. We're going to watch the videos. We're going to start out with the iPhone video. And then these videos are 2 minutes long, so it's not going to take a lot of time. Then we're going to watch the Android video. If you guys want, I can show you how to upload a GIF to a social media piece via Canva. That's pretty quick and easy too. Then we're going to hop over onto, I'm logged on my Android phone. So with fingers crossed, the phone will work, and we'll actually go step by step together through the process of using an Android, because it's a little bit more difficult than the iPhone, and how to actually create a story with your GIFs using an Android. So we are going to start out with the videos. So I'm going to pull up the videos. Actually, we're going to watch the videos very first and foremost. I think I will probably need to screen share the actual. All right, screen sharing is paused. All right, this is the Android. Let me get up the iPhone too. All right, so I'm going to do a new share with my screen. Okay, everybody see that?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. The sound should be shared, so we're just going to dive right in.
So now that you have your custom GIFs that we've shot for you and edited for you by removing the background, you want to create an album within your camera roll. And I named mine My GIFs. And you can see here all the GIFs I've created, not just for me, but for people I work with. I saved them all in this album. And this is going to come in handy when you go to look for whatever GIF that it is that you want to use. They're all going to be stored right here, so you don't have to go hunting through your camera roll to look for a certain one. But save them in a custom album like this, and then let's go ahead and try to post to a story so I can show you how that works. So I want to use this one right here. So this is an image that I'm going to post to my Instagram story. And we'll just go we're going to go right back here to that custom album. And let's say I want to let's pick this one. So this is the GIF that I want to use on that story with that photo. On the bottom left-hand side, you'll see the square with the arrow pointing up out of it. You're going to click on that. You're going to click copy photo. And if you switch the screen back to the Instagram, that will pop up. So you can click that immediately to add the sticker. But let's say you couldn't move that fast. So we'll go back. We'll copy the photo, switch back to Instagram. let's say that pops up, but you don't get to it in time and it's going to go away. That's okay, because if you just type like you're going to type in some text, click on the cursor again. It'll ask if you want to paste something. You're just going to hit paste, and you can put it in that way as well. So you can stretch this out for as big as you want, as small as you want. You can turn it. You can really put it anywhere on the screen that you want to. And yeah, so once you got it where you want it, everything is pretty much the same as if you posted a story before. You can actually go back, now that we have that, you can go back in and maybe grab another one. Same thing, copy photo, switch back to Instagram. It's going to pop up, and same thing. You just place it where you want, and that's it. Then you're going to hit send to, and you can share right to your stories. So you're going to have difficulty trying to do this on Facebook. So what I recommend doing is create your story. Then once you've posted it on Instagram, you're going to go back in, and there will be an option where you can, let's just post this to my story real quick. Just this image. So once it's posted, there's an option where you can save the story. The bottom right-hand corner, you'll see the 3 dots where it'll say ... more. Click on that and then hit save. Then hit save photo. Well, this is just a photo, but if I added a GIF in there, for instance, just to show you, because once you add the GIF, it actually changes it from a photo to a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this to my story. Let it update. It's still uploading at the bottom left. Once that's done uploading, we'll go ahead and delete this one. Okay, this one's done. So now if I click those bottom 3 dots at the bottom right, it's gonna say save. And now it's saying save video, because since you added the GIF, it changed it from a still image photo to an actual video. So we're gonna save that. Now, if I had music with that, it wouldn't let me save the video with music. It would have me take out the music. But the point of this is, when you go to your Facebook and you post to your stories, you're going to use that saved image. So I'm posting the story, I already saved it, and then you can just re-add the music, whatever the music you had on the last one, if you had music. And that's how you get your GIFs with your GIF stories on Facebook. There's no way to do it the way we do it on Instagram, so you have to start with Instagram, post there, save the video, and then post that into your Facebook stories. If you have any questions about how to create a custom album for your GIFs, and excuse me, because I always say, some people call them GIFs, some people call them GIFs, but I looked it up. The correct terminology is GIFs. So if you hear me going back and forth, it's just because I've always called them GIFs for a long time, and I'm trying to get used to calling them GIFs. But in case you're confused on that, that's to clear that up. Anywho, if you have any questions on how to post these, how to save them to a custom album, feel free to reach out to me directly and I can help you with that. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys. So iPhone, right? Super easy. It's literally just copy and paste. Any questions on the iPhone application?
I was just going to comment, Sarah, that when you, at least mine, when I put mine on Instagram, there's an option that lets you Facebook too. So it goes to both, and I don't have to go back and add the music. It just posts to both. And then if you save it to your phone as a video, you can put it others, and the music and everything will come through.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. If you've got your Instagram and your Facebook linked together and you have them set up for whatever you post on Instagram to go directly to Facebook, it works out perfectly. You get them on both. All right. I know you guys are all waiting with bated breath now for the Android, right?
Well, I have a question actually.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even get that far when I downloaded them from the GIFs from Dropbox. They're just images. They're not videos. They're not moving.
Okay. Did you download them onto your computer and to your phone, or just one or the other?
Just to my phone.
Okay. You may want to check the settings in which you downloaded them. They should download as an MP4. However, if the settings on your phone when you go to download them are set to PNG or JPEG, then you will only download them as an image. So it can be a little tricky.
phone
I've
you have?
downloaded them as both before, yeah.
Does it matter what kind of phone you have?
It shouldn't matter.
Okay.
Was that Sarah? that was
I haven't
talking?
had that.
Was that Sarah who was asking a question?
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah. I think I kind of know what you're talking about. The GIFs are so large, they're in like such a high resolution that when you are looking at your Dropbox and you click one of them, like when I very first got them on my phone, on my screen, it took a really long time to even see them moving because they're such a high resolution. So one thing I might recommend is just to kind of wait for a little bit. I know that sounds weird, but that's what at least I had to do because I had something similar happen. And then once you're from Dropbox, you can press export, and then they should export just directly to your camera feed. Your
Photos?
yeah.
Your photo library, yeah.
Yeah, your photo library. So maybe, but when I very first downloaded the Dropbox and everything like that, like they were totally stagnant. They weren't moving either. And they took a really long time. The other thing is like, because they're such high resolution, you do need the storage space in order to store them. And I know that maybe Sarah might walk us through a different way to save them too, using the GIF apps. And I was actually interested in that because since they're such a high res, they take up a really large space on your camera.
Okay, thank you. You know, and while we were talking, I was able to get one of them to actually download like as a video. But
Okay.
just so you know, to tell people, on an iPhone anyway, it goes straight to files. It doesn't go to your photos album. So then you have to move it from there.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it was the same for me on Android. I actually had to go, it just downloaded into a pre-existing folder, like downloads, and then I had to go and I had to actually organize it. So, and actually the next video we're gonna watch, Dallas, I don't know if it's Dallas actually, I think it's one of his cohorts is going to explain how to, how they downloaded it and went in and created, a GIF folder too. So if you guys are ready, we'll play this one. Do you guys see the new screen? It's got like a weather.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's dive into this one.
Hi guys, this is David Packer. I'm the operations manager at Exposed Media, and today I'm going to share a quick video on how we've got a workaround for the Android to have it work with GIFs, as we've been having some issues with the custom GIFs working. So we have a workaround, and I'd like to show that to you. So first is you'll get an email typically that looks like this from Exposed Media, where we send you, here's the links to your GIFs. So if you click on the link here, it'll pull up the GIFs. And so click on the individual GIF. So click on these top 3 buttons on the top right, then click export. And then I hit save to device. So save it. And then I made a custom GIFs folder, as you could see. We're going to save it to the GIFs folder. Okay, so now you have a GIFs folder. So now the next step is, there's this app right there you can see called Video Leap. And this is a free app. There is a paid version, but the free version works just fine. So if you go here, this is a blank slate for a project. You can click the red button to add some content. I'm going to add this 10-second video of me cooking some fried rice there. Let's go ahead and just mute the audio. We don't need that. And here you can see the 10-second video. Now, if you click on the bottom left here, you can see the mixer. Click on that. And you can go to that GIFs folder that I mentioned where we just saved it. So I'm going to click on this GIF. And the other thing that you need to make sure is I'm going to click off that. If you go to the bottom left, it says Canvas. You can click on that, Format. And you want to make sure it's this vertical 9:16. So click on that. See, that's the dimensions we need for an Instagram story. So that'll work perfect. And now if we click back on this GIF, you can see it's pretty intuitive. It lets you expand and move and do all sorts of kind of things, rotate. And we're going to put that like that. And in fact, we're going to duplicate it so we can have it expand over here too. And you can do all sorts of things in this app, but that's all I'll do for now is just add the video and put the GIF there, and then we're going to hit the top right export. I always go 1080p 30 frames per second because that looks great on the story, and click on the top left save. And this will take less than a minute. It's going to save this video that we just made to our phone. All right, we have the video saved. Now we can go over to our Instagram and we can hit on the story and click down here in the bottom left. And as you can see here, we have on the top left a video we just made. So there it is. And that's that custom GIF that we're looking for. And like I said, you could put video, photos, you could put whatever you'd like behind you and make it really custom to how you want it to look for your content. And of course, you still have full access to all these Instagram options here. So that is the workaround we currently have for Android to get the GIF custom look there. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you.
All right, guys. So that is the workaround in Android. Now, I know that we've done a lot of Canva classes as well. So I want to, before we hop on my phone and we work through doing it with the app, I want to show you a couple of different features when it comes to Canva, because, all right. So, you know, we're going to be doing obviously social media. Yeah, Canva classes, we got you. But Canva is really easy. So I won't dive into all the particulars of Canva today. As you can see, we made this, flyer in another Canva class, and then we put Karen on it. So Canva it's super easy. Canva does give you templates. They can, we can absolutely email you a recording. It makes it really easy to do, but I'll go ahead and I'll show you how easy it is just to get in there and put your GIFs in here. So this is a static image. We'll just go ahead. We'll get rid of Karen. This is just a static image, a static flyer. We created this one we created from scratch. However, there are templates that you can use within Canva. And then to get your GIFs on here, it's as simple as going to upload media. Depending on where you have them, I'm just going to go into my downloads file because I have, been downloading a lot of these lately. And then as you can see, a lot of these are just, the pictures. So once again, I've gone through the process of having to just, go through the pictures, save the pictures. But we'll go ahead and I'll upload another one. As you can see, I've got a lot in here. So it is literally just going ahead, saving them wherever you've saved them onto your computer, uploading them into Canva. And then we'll just grab this one of Karen, dragging, pasting, boom. And now you've got a social media post that you can use. You can see my cat's behind me too. And then it's as simple as downloading it. And as you can see, it's going to save as an MP4 video. And now you can upload this into an Instagram post, a Facebook post, You can email this out, and now your GIF is alive and working. So awesome to do for social media. Now, you can also use Canva to create stories. So this is outside of downloading the app. This is another workaround. For our GIF event, I actually went into Canva and created a bunch of different stories. And then it was really just as simple. Yeah, we can leave this. It was really just as simple as I emailed them out to Melinda and to Christy, and then I went on my phone and I just saved the actual document. So when we get over to my phone, I'll go ahead, I'll show you how I just saved the document, and it's essentially exactly the same as, creating it within the app. So let's see here. Let's see if we can just do I'll just Google search Instagram story. Not Google search, Canva search. Then it's going to give me these options. So, I'm just going to click on one. Once again, you can upload whatever documents that you would like within here too. It's going to be sized perfectly for what you need. I'm just going to go back to my video uploads, and then once again, click and drag, and my GIF is in there. So once again, this is another workaround for the Android versus, copying and pasting as we would with the iPhone. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stop sharing here, and I'm going to come over to my phone. Let's see here. We're going to go to screen. Start now. Okay. That's what I want to do. Okay, give me just a second. Here we go. Okay, so now we're on my phone. Now I want to show you guys how to use this app, because I have downloaded the Video Leap app as well. This is a free app, but you will get the option to purchase. You just cancel out, as you see. I'll probably open it up. Let's go home. Sometimes when I open it up, it wants to me to upgrade. I literally just close out of that window, and I'm just continuing to use it as a free app. So then new project. Let's go ahead and I'll pull up the flyer for a class that I'm doing tomorrow. So as you can see, now I've got this flyer. We're going to, once again, go to Mixer. And I'm going to go down. I've downloaded some of these GIFs, and you can see I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to open up from what I had downloaded. Now I do have, let's go back. Let's delete this. Let's see here. Or let's see. All right, we'll just make this smaller and say we're going to use this. I did make a GIFs folder. So let's see if we can go back to Mixer. All right. All photos, you can see, just as David was showing, I have gone in and I've made my own GIFs folder. So you guys really didn't have to look through all of my pictures. So I do highly recommend, if you have an Android, you'll just go in to your files and you'll create a folder within there. So this has nothing to do with the app or nothing to do with your GIFs. It has to do with your albums within your Android. So then, like I said, we're going to go back. Just as David said, we can adjust this little guy. Well, I think I clicked off on him. There we go. We can adjust. Oh, this little guy is me. So we can adjust. We can do whatever we want. I'll go ahead and I'll say, yes, I like this. So we'll just go back. I'll make sure that it is in the correct format once again. Now, I may not want this in the correct format though. Now we're looking at it. You can see that for me to get this in the exact format that I wanted, it may not be as ideal. So I'll open it back up a little bit, and then let's just go ahead and dive in. There's obviously more features that we can use. Let's export it. We're going to adjust once again to those ideal 1080 and 30s. And now we're going to save it. Success. Now we're going to head over to Instagram. All right. So then once again, in Instagram, we're going to go to our stories. And of course, it didn't save. Yes, it did. There we go. Very nice. So that's one of the ways to do it. I want to show you guys too. I also downloaded Canva. So like I said, I like using Canva. I'm going to use Canva a lot for everything and anything regardless. I really do, you know, there's a little bit, I don't do Canva on my phone. It's a website. You could do it on your phone. I'd like to sit and I do it on my laptop. But when I'm sitting there and I'm creating content, because odds are good, you're going to be creating content that's not just going to be for stories. If you're using your GIFs, it's going to be for a lot of different things. I love Canva. It's free. If you're already using it, it's one less thing to try to worry about than the app. So anybody have any questions on how to use Android and to get your GIFs to work now?
I have a question. So what would the purpose of using the video leap be? Like, what does it add anything? Is there an extra thing that it does versus just uploading it directly to the story?
So using,
It looks like, yeah, you were on Video Leap.
yeah, okay, so video, so when you have an Android, we can't copy and paste.
Oh, that
the
was just for
GIFs.
the Android. Oh.
Yes, yeah, so this is for the
That's-
Android. Yeah, I know, it does.
Right.
It's kind of, it's one more step, but yeah, we can't copy and paste our GIFs. When you have an Android, you can try to copy it, but it's going to come across as a static image.
Yeah, and Sean, do you have an Android?
I have an iPhone.
Oh, you have not. Does anyone here have an Android?
I do.
Sarah does. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so Sarah, I totally understand where you're coming from with the static images, because I've had to play around, because I have an Android and I had to play around. I'm like, what? No, this is not working for me. What is going on? So unfortunately for us Android users, it's an extra step.
Okay.
However, you know, like I said, the actual Video Leap software is really, really easy to use. And then obviously Canva is really easy to use as well. So it just takes a little bit more, but it can work.
So to everyone here, have you guys successfully been able to take your GIFs, export them into your camera roll, and at least try to upload them to a story? Has everyone that's on here been able to successfully do that? No, Sean, no. Okay.
I haven't tried.
Okay.
I've got them on my computer.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help support that while we're on here?
No, it's just I'm gonna have to watch Dallas's video several times because he goes fast, and I am, you know, I'm not of the age where I'm technologically like on top of everything like you younger people are. I have to learn it the hard way by watching videos over and over and over again, but I do get there.
Yeah. Well, Sean, with an iPhone, it's very easy. All you're going to do is you'll open up the Dropbox again. You will click on the little three, you know, dots, and you'll download them to your phone. And then, you know, if you want to, you know, obviously, if this is the last thing you downloaded, it's super easy to find them. And then for you, it's just clicking on the image and hitting copy. And then it's going over to your stories. And then Dallas obviously showed there was a sticker that pops up. But if, if you're not as
Couldn't
quick as
make it.
Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Right. Then you'll click on in the stories, you see the little A's, the words. You'll click on the words, and instead of typing in what you would type in text, you'll hold it down and you'll get the paste
Hit
option.
the paste button. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I haven't posted maybe 1 or 2 stories to Instagram yet. I'm not a huge Instagram user yet. Christy is going to change that. We have a plan.
We have a plan.
So
Are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook?
I am on. I
Yeah,
am
it's
on
the same
Facebook.
process for Facebook stories too.
Yeah, I don't post to Facebook stories either. I do just
Oh.
posts. I'm old school. Let's
And-
face
and
it,
you can-
I'm in my mid to upper 50s. So,
So are we.
And Sean, you know what? You don't even have to do stories either. Stories is not your thing and you just like doing posts. Just go ahead and, pre-create some of these posts with these GIFs. The great thing about them is that social media, Instagram and Facebook reads these as videos. So when you are posting videos, your algorithm is going to be better. So because Facebook and Instagram, they want you to do videos. They are becoming 100% video platforms. So if you're out there and you're posting videos, then Facebook and Instagram are going to they're going to push your content more. Like we know on Facebook, we don't see everybody's content that we're friends with.
Right.
People will get out of algorithms and whatnot. However, video content tends to have a much higher push in the algorithms. So just by animating the posts that you're already doing, you're going to get more views than you would, you'll get more views using one of your GIFs on a static image than you would by just posting that static image.
okay, cool. I know my first one is going to be the one about the Suns because they're just killing it this year.
Right? And what better to do than have an animation on it?
I know. That's why I picked the Suns pennant.
Perfect. So yeah, just have fun with them. It was a little much. Yeah. When you get them first and you're like, okay, I have these, I know I need to use them. And now I don't know what to do. But there are some really simple, easy, basic tools out there. We've got a couple of different Canva presentations too that we've already recorded. So if you're newer to Canva and you would like, and in fact, I think the last Canva class we did was all Canva animation. And once again, we touched on using the GIFs too. So Melinda will be happy to send you a recording of that. Canva is quick, easy, and the GIFs, as you can see, they work really, really well in that platform.
Yeah, I've played around with Canva before. It's really cool.
So cool, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, does anybody else have any questions?
Do we
Then
want to
I'll-
talk a little bit about strategy and like what some ideas of what, as what we can be using them with? I think that, we can get pretty creative with it. I think it seems like, GIFs are really predominantly for the story feature, unless you go and you take it and then you save it as a video, then you can use it as a post, which I actually just saw someone do, and it was really cute. Sean, I'm gonna send that to you so you can kind of get an idea of it. But yeah, let's talk about some strategies. Sarah, do you have any ideas of like ways in which we can talk about when, they just listed a property, like more outside of the box of just listed, just sold and stuff like that?
Yeah, in fact, you know what? I can even show you. Let me see if I can get off of sharing on here. See if I can stop. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you can use a GIF on just a post. I need to learn how to do that.
Right? Well,
Yeah, I
Karen,
love
look, it's like I made one for you already.
Ooh, thank you. Send it over.
Well, you know, if you go, you can, if you go into Facebook story, it actually gives you an option to make it a reel. And the reel actually goes
Oh, yeah.
on your Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
Automatically does
Yeah, I
it.
know how to make a reel and save it as the reel, but so I guess that's the only way of doing it.
No, then it'll make an actual post on your Instagram. I go in there.
I
where the
know.
Shots are, and I'll save the video. Sometimes I even just add it to my LinkedIn, depending on how it looks and it fits. But
Yeah.
I'll do that as well.
I know how to do it from a story. I didn't know. I thought there was a way of doing it just as a post, organically as a post.
There is, yes.
Yeah.
So Canva is the great option for that. And in fact, one of the agents that I work with today, I'll show you exactly what he did. I'll screen share again because I love examples. So
Is this the Superman one or the
this is
Superman
the
with Jack?
Superman one, Melinda.
I knew it.
Already knows. Okay. So what better to talk about when we talk about
There we
examples than congratulations, newest first-time home buyers, sold. So this essentially was made in Canva as well. And as you can see, it's, a picture of the clients. It is, in big bold letters, sold, first-time home buyer, a couple of points about it. Compliance is on there as well. That's always very important. And then boom, there's a GIF on there. So this was actually made at at the last GIF event of Melinda's as well. So, here's a great example of, what you can do. And you can do this with just listed. You can do this with coming soon. You can do this with things that are of interest to your sphere of influence. Sean said that she's going to do one on the Suns. So, Suns win. And then there's you with a GIF, cheering them on. So try and think of, obviously things that are within the real estate industry are really easy to utilize because you guys are out there, you're working all the time. But then I love the idea of also doing other things like reflecting on what your interests are as well. So, I'm a DJ. So a lot of my GIFs that I actually made were with me and my DJ equipment. So, when I'm doing a DJ cycle ride at the gym and I'm doing the DJing and I want to promote it, I'll go ahead and I'll put that on there as well. Or, I'm a big hiker. So, maybe I've got a GIF where I'm like walking or something like that. And I want to put that on, one of my hiking photos or hiking videos or something like that. So really just getting creative with these, but don't overwhelm yourself necessarily to think I've got these GIFs. I have to come up with all new social media content. Think about what you've already been posting on social media or what's already available to you. Melinda has a lot of great social media content that we create at Landmark Title that you could post the weekender and put a GIF with it. And all of a sudden now it's animated. Now you've got thumb stopping content. Now your algorithms are going to be featured with a video. So there's a lot of things that you can actually do, like I said, that you may already be doing, but then go ahead, take the extra step and animate them with your GIFs.
And I think too, like, I don't know if you guys ever find like a lot of people like those quotes and, you reshare what other people have already posted. What I've been doing is like, so I'm like a foodie. So like what I'll do is like, if there's like a recipe or something and it's easy to automatically just share it to your story, I'll add a GIF to that with it. So that'll also give you an opportunity to, incorporate, something animated about yourself in that. I think that gives it a nice element. I think oftentimes we're so, thinking in the mind of just, if it's not branded, if a flyer is not branded to you, or think of the things that aren't quite branded to you and see how you can implement your GIF into that, because that's essentially, you know, the same thing. And I think it's even a step above because it's animated. So it makes it feel a little more, you know, gives that more personalized touch. I think that's really good. I don't know if Karen has anything else, or even Sarah Diaz down there. I know Sarah and Karen are really active on Instagram. I don't know if you guys would be open to sharing some ways that you've done your GIFs if we haven't talked about them to give some people some ideas.
Yeah, I have done quotes before, Christy. In fact, during the pandemic, I even just started up a closed Facebook group for quotes so that people would put quotes in there, because I like sharing them on my stories. And I was like, well, let's just create an entire group where I can post these and I can find these and I can use these. I made a story the other day about like the word shenanigans or shenanigans, and I just threw one of my GIFs in there. Just, you know, just to be silly and goofy. Yes, there you go, Sean. Shenanigans.
I saw that.
I saw that. That was cute. I like that.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything that you're doing, even if you're just like, when I'm showing houses, I take pictures, throw that up there, showing houses in Tempe, you know, whatever. Inspections, appraisals, appraised at value. I mean, anything that's going on, you can make a story out of it and throw a GIF on there, just with a thumbs up. You know, it's pretty,
Yeah. So
whatever you're doing can, even if you're shopping, you know. Buying
yeah, look at these avocados. Call me.
Yeah, exactly.
It is, Christy, you hit the nail on the head when you said it is branding. You, in real estate, you are your brand. So what better way to literally get out there and brand almost everything that you're doing than with your face and with something fun and creative?
Yeah, it just adds simplicity, honestly. To just throw your face on there and you can put it on anything.
It does. So you guys get out there and do it now. So, and if y'all do have any questions beyond this or any social media type questions, I am the social media marketing strategist and educator at Landmark Title. And talk with Melinda if you have questions that go beyond what we're covering, or even if you really just want someone to sit down with you and do these with you. Sometimes it's the easiest thing in the world when you just have someone sit there and help push the buttons with you. But reach out to Melinda if you need that one-on-one too, because I'm happy to, you know, schedule a time with y'all and come out and meet. All right, guys. I think if there's no more questions, good job. Pat on the back.
Thank you very
Get out
much,
there.
Sarah.
Yeah, sometimes, like I
Thanks,
said, the
Sarah.
first step is just, you know, somebody showing you and talking through it. And now I know that you all are
Yeah.
empowered and will have amazing GIFs all over your stories and posts.
Yay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
You
All right,
too.
and we did record this.